Hello everyone, welcome to the class of statistics of class 11th. Today we are starting with the concept of median. Today we will see how we can find out the value of median. What is median? And through different series when we are provided such as individual, discrete or continuous series, how can we figure out the value of median that we are going to see in the today's session. So starting with the concept of median. As we know, median is a positional average. And an important tool of measures of central tendency, and that indicates the midpoint of a series. Midpoint of a series. It means we can say median is a value of measure of central tendency which we say as a positional average that divides a series into two parts. It means if we are having a midpoint or mid value in a given numbers, we can easily categorize the series into two forms if we are having these two parts. For instance, if I say you are traveling by car and you are traveling from Jaipur right to Chandigarh. Now, in between the Jaipur and Chandigarh, there are several stops that you can find out. From Jaipur, we are moving to Port Putli to say Gurgaon to say Delhi say Chandigarh. So if we are having several, we can say several areas that where we can say a stop will be there. We just need to understand that what will be the central point where we can have a break or where we can stop ourselves and have a lunch. Wherever the midpoint or midway we used to find out, that is rather more helpful, much helpful for us to get equal distance from the both sides. So median is basically a position average, or we can say an important tool of measures of central tendency that indicates the midpoint of a series. Now, if we need to calculate median, we can say we can calculate median under the following series. Say under individual series, under discrete series and continuous series. Since a precise value that is used to be obtained in the form of midpoint, it is a very clear concept, does not depend on all the values, that is rather much more helpful for us. But again we say a demand also there, it does not depend on the entire value. Or if it is not representing the entire value, it means there is of no use to have the values even if the series are incomplete, even we can find out the mid value. Say we are having 5 figures out of 10, still we can find out the mid value. So it is not necessary for the series to be complete, right? So it can also be posing a demerit too. So in the form of individual series, as we say, in order to find out the value of median, as it is represented by the capital letter N will be n plus 1 by 2 item, where n is the number of observation and this is the size that we are going to obtain. So for instance, taking an example, if x is a series and it is having the numbers is 6, 3, 4, 8, 9, 5, 3, 2 and say it is 7. So we can say from the given level of series, the following are the numbers. We need to find out the value of median. First of all, we need to make it in ascending order or descending order. So let's make it in ascending order. If we say the ascending order, the first number is 2, then it is 3, then 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8. I will give some number. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yes, 3 numbers are 2 times. Then 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now we need to find out the value median. We have made it in ascending order. What we have to do? Observations are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 observations. So n is 9. That is 9 plus 1 by 2. That is 10 by 2. It means the fifth item will be having the median value. So let's count the fifth item will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our median will be 5. So if we are getting the NDU series, first of all, first step is to make the series in ascending order or descending order as you like it. Be sure to see whether n is odd or even. Now, what we are going to do, this is what we have made when the n was odd. What happens when the number of observation comes in positive form? Say we can say last number is 1. Now we are going to arrange it. There are 10 observations now, so our n will be 10. In this case, we are going to figure out the median in the following way. 9. So now we can say our median, again if we employ the formula, that is 10 plus 1 by 2. It is 5.5. Now there is no figure 5.5 over here. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But what we need to see, students, see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this fifth position? It is sixth position, and we know that the median will lie somewhere in between these two. So what we are going to do? We are going to add these two values and divide by 2 to get the average. So our median will be fifth item plus sixth item divided by 2. That is 4 plus 5 by 2. It means 4.5 will be the value of median. Very simple. If this would have been in the error of this one, or we can say 7th or 8th item, it means in between these two it has been light, it comes 7.5. 7.5 lies between 7th item and 8th item. So what we would have done? We would have done 6, adding 6 and 7. 6 plus 7 by 2, or we can say 6th item or 7th item divided by 2. So our median would have been 6 plus 7 by 2 should be 13 by 2 is 6.5. So by this way we need to figure out median in the form of individual series. Now, if we are going to see in the discrete series, it will be the formula remains the same, n plus 1 by 2 item. Now, we all know in discrete series we have a frequency. But here the most important thing, we need not to make anything in ascending order or descending order. I repeat once again, here we are not going to make anything, any number in ascending or descending order. As the series is given, we have to use either way. So, now we are going to have a question of it. Let's see. If I am putting up the question, say it's x and this is frequency, and the series goes like this: 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the numbers are here: 3, 5, 7, 5, 8, and 12. Now, if you are going to add this number, 5, 3, 6, 15, 5, 20, 20, and 20, that is 40. Again, we can say so. Now, what we are going to do? Again, we apply the formula, that is n plus 1 by 2. Now, before applying the formula, we have one more step to be followed, that is find out cumulative frequency. Let's find out cumulative frequency. 3 plus 5, 8 plus 7, 15 plus 5, 20 plus 8, 28 plus 12, it is 40. Now apply the formula. That is 40 plus 1 by 2, it means 41 by 2, that is 20.5. So 40 is our n. We are applying the formula. We have obtained the figure 20.5. Now we need to see in which figure is more than 20.5. Is it 20? No. This one? Yes. So we need to make a circle. This indicates that our median will lie over the x-axis. So this will be the median that is adjacent to the value that is greater than the midpoint size. Right? Now it is median is said to be 9. So our answer for the median will be 9 because every time the median will be detected from the x series when we are having discrete series or when we are having continuous series. So again I say, in discrete series when the numbers are in front of you, first of all the step is to find out cumulative frequency. Secondly, we need to apply the formula n plus 1 by 2. We have obtained the figure 20.5 and we need to see which number is greater than 20.5, that is 28. And adjacent to 28 is the number 9. So number 9 is the value of median. So by this way we can find out the median in the form of discrete series. Now coming to continuous series, here we have a very big formula, that is L plus bracket open n by 2 plus minus Cf upon f into I. Formula will be, again I repeat, L means lower limit plus n by 2 number of observation divided by 2 minus cumulative frequency adjacent to it divided by above divided by frequency into I. Now let's have an example of this also. This is what we say x, this is what we say f. 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 and 40 to 50. Say these are the ranges of marks the students have been obtained and the frequency resembles as number of students. So if the students have started taking the marks, say 3, this is 16, this is 21, this is say 5 and we can say this 15. So what will be the n? N will be 3 or 6. So let's find the cumulative frequency. We will get n here. That is 3, 6, 19, 20, 40, 45 and then 60. So our n is 60. As simple. Now we need to apply a formula. First of all we need to see what is the value of n by 2. First of all then let's check it about n by 2. N by 2 will be 60 by 2. That is 30. And again, as a discrete series, we have seen the same way we are going to figure out n by 2, the number, the cumulative frequency, which number is greater than 30 is 40. So, 40, above 40 lies our cumulative frequency. It means this one. Adjacent to this lies 21, that will be our frequency. Same. Right? And adjacent to 40 lies 20, that is L, lower limit. And n by 2 we have already obtained. What is I? Is interval. So we can say I is 10. Now let's revise it quickly. We have the formula m equals to L plus bracket open n by 2 minus cumulative frequency upon f into I. So we need to understand how can we derive the values of the following variables. N by 2. First of all we need to say n by 2 and before n by 2 we need to make cumulative frequency out of frequency. So we have obtained the cumulative frequency out of it. Made n by 2, we got 30. In cumulative frequency we have seen what is the value greater than 30, that was 40. Above 40 lies 90, that is cumulative frequency. Adjacent to cumulative frequency 40, that is 21. There goes for frequency. The value of f is 21. the value of CF is 19, the value of n by 2 is 30, L. Adjacent to 40, there lies the lower limit value 20. So, L will be 20, CF will be 90, frequency will be 21, I will be the interval of both, that is 10. Now, we have all the figures. What we need to do? We just need to calculate and get the answer of median. Let's find it out. So, median will be L, that stands for 20, plus bracket open n by 2 stands for say 30, minus CF 19 upon 21 into 10. So if we calculate this one, we have the first figures is 20 plus 39 11 by 21 into 10. So 110 upon 21, it will be 20 plus 110 by 21, that will be around 5.52, 5.23. So our median will be 25.23. Since it lies in between two, the answer of median will always come in between 20 to 30. And see, we have got the answer 25.23 as our value of median. So by this way, through continuous series, we can find out the value of median. Let it be open-ended series, let it be exclusive, inclusive series, doesn't matter. We just need to convert it into exclusive series and get the answer of our median. Okay. So by this way, we can say the median can be obtained with the help of these formula. Now there is a graphical representation of the median also, where we just need to convert our series into less than and more than series. The given series, when converted into less than, more than, and preferably just make it short, students, we need to make the graph only when continuous series is given. Right? So in continuous series, if we need to represent our median graphically, we need to convert the series into less than and more than series, and then we need to place the values of cumulative frequency. We need to place the value of cumulative frequency into the graph. The intersecting point of less than and more than graph will give you the value of median. It means whatever be the value you are having, one graph will move like this way, one graph will move like this way. The intersecting point will give you the value of median that you need to analyze. Right? So if we say less than will be moved like this way, more than curve will move like this way. Right? So it means we need to represent graphically with the help of ogive curve. So what we have represented, this graph is basically known as ogive curve, where we need to make less than and more than graph in one graph format. If we are making more than series and less than series, when representing on a single graph, the intersecting point will be indicated as median. We just need to make a straight line indicating the x series. In the value of x series, this point will indicate the value of median. So through, we can say graphical representation also, we can represent the value of median. Fine. For this, I told you earlier also, we need to make sure that the series must be converted into less than and more than series. That you already know when we have taught you the chapter organization of data, when we have studied the series value. So we can easily convert them, right, and figure out the cumulative frequency. Basically, whatever is the point lie over here, these are basically the cumulative frequency point. Less than and more than points are represented on a single graph. These are basically the cumulative frequency graph, right? So what we need to do, we just need to put these points on a graph. Make sure the graph should be very neat, clear, with with the help of pencil, and then when the both C's intersect through ogive curve, you will get the graph. You will get the value of median. Right? So by this way we can say the median can be figured out graphically. This is ogive curve. Ogive curve is the graphical representation of representing the value of median through which we can say without getting the formula we can have the values. So this is the chapter of median is all about, students. Now in the next section we are going to have the partition value, and till then thank you so much for attending the class. See you in the next class. Bye.